Hey, what's up, everyone? Today, I want to talk to you about something that I hear a lot, I get questions a lot, or see a lot on different social media posts, and that is cheap stocks. What is a cheap stock that I can get into or invest in that's going to help my account? And today, I want to talk to you a little bit about that and some of the reasons why we stay away from those. My name is Kevin Tennyson. I'm a Flex Financial Wealth Coach over at Flex Financial Trading Group. And the first thing that you need to know is that stock traders, retail traders like you and I, we don't have the ability to make stocks move. So, no matter how much you like a stock, no matter how great you think the story is, you and I, we just don't have the capital to make a stock move up or down. So, the real ways that stocks move or who controls stock movement is institutions and institutional traders. So they have the ability to buy millions of shares, and that really drives the stock price up and down. So um, by knowing that, the best thing to do is to try to stay in stocks that institutional traders trade and stay in stocks that are proven. So we like to trade stocks that have top line revenue, consistent top line revenue year over year for at least 3 years, and also have, a solid story, solid fundamentals. So if you're trading in stocks like that, you don't have to worry about being in cheap stocks or the fact that stocks may dip or fall or, bad news kind of changing what's going on in that stock. They're proven, they have fundamentals, and institutional traders are backing those trades. So back to the cheap stock. So one thing is, first thing I want to point out is cheap stocks are cheap for a reason. They're cheap because there's no fundamentals. A lot of times they don't have any revenue, or if they do have revenue, there's not consistent top line revenue growth. So there's no institutional traders or institutional money backing those stocks. So what happens is you have a stock that's being traded on sentiment, news. That's a new hot thing. It could be the next Tesla, it could be the next Amazon, but really hasn't proven itself yet. So when it comes to that, what happens is, there may be a good story. They get a new government contract, or they're planning to sign a deal with another company that's big you may know of, or they have a new product that they're gonna release but it hasn't been released yet. So that news will build some hype, and it'll get retail traders to buy into that stock, and you'll see the price steadily increase a little bit here and there. And then what happens is, someone that's new to the stock market, they go in and they buy a whole bunch of shares of this stock. It's the new next biggest thing. It's going to blow up. My account's going to grow and become a millionaire overnight. And then what happens is something comes out. Say there's a bad story, one of the products doesn't quite work the way it was supposed to. One of those contracts that they were going to get falls through, but something comes out in the media and it starts to drive some negative news around that company, around that stock. And so retail traders start to trade out of that stock, and you'll see the stock dip and sometimes fall 50, 60, 70%. So if your whole portfolio is tied into this one cheap stock and bad news comes out, and just for example, let's say you put in $1,000 and now it's down 70% and your account value is only worth $300 now. So what do you do in that situation when you're stuck? You have a couple options. You can either sell out and take your losses, and now your account has had a major setback, and you're going to either have to refund your account, start putting money back in to get back to where you were to try to start again, or you're stuck in what we call the waiting game. So you're stuck, some people call it holding the bag, and you're waiting for that stock to come back around, and you're waiting for some more good news. Hopefully that contract ends up going through, or something good happens in the news where it drives those retail traders back into that stock. And since those retail traders are, they're normally not people that have the ability to buy millions of shares, you need a lot of those people to drive back into that stock to drive that stock price back up, at least to where it was when you got in, and then hopefully beyond so you can make a profit. So one of the reasons we don't trade those types of stocks, or we really stay away from those, is because you just really don't have any security when you're investing in those stocks. The different ways the news media and the sentiment around the stock can change what's going on in that stock very quickly and leave you in a bad situation. So instead of thinking about buying cheap stocks all the time, think about buying stocks that are proven. Think about buying stocks that have shown that consistent top line revenue. And then what that's going to do is going to give you some more security. You're not going to have those significant dips or pullbacks. Not saying that the market doesn't correct itself, and not saying that institutions don't take profit and drive the stock prices down in those proven stocks a little bit. but those stocks have shown the ability to retrace and hit new highs. So if you're playing the long game and you're looking to invest and make money over the long haul, definitely look at trading stocks that are proven, companies that have strong fundamentals, and then on top of that, if they pay a dividend, even better. So hopefully that helps out, gets you some information on stocks to look at, to invest in, and helps you out with kind of staying away with some of those cheap stocks that may be hot. You may have got some tips on and maybe want to get invested or start to invest in. But think about staying in stocks that are more proven, companies that are proven, have those fundamentals. And then also, if you want to learn some other ways that we teach people to bring in income on top of investing in proven stocks, definitely check us out at flexfinancialtg.com. We'd love to see you there, and have a good one.